Woo, guys, what a day. Talk about a day in the life of a special education teacher. OMG. And when I say emotions went from one level all the way to another level, Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. As you know, I am Cindy, the LD Educator. I am a special education teacher whose goal it is to share hope and to dispel myths about learning disabilities. Thank you so much for tuning in to my first ever day in the life of a special education teacher vlog. I hope you enjoy. And by the way, if you're new here, please make sure you subscribe and check out some of my other videos. I just closed down shop. I turned the lights off and put on the alarm, and today couldn't have ended sooner enough. I am headed home now. I don't even know how to describe this day. I think this is going to be my first day in the life of a special education teacher video. I definitely want to share my day with you guys because it has been just one of them days that a girl goes through. So I'm sitting in front of my house. I actually just pulled up and I am just kind of processing my day, because when I tell you I had an interesting day, I just think it, you know, when you're working in special education and you're a special education teacher, there is no day that is a typical day. And generally things really don't surprise you, because you know, with our students, from students who function a little bit higher to those who may not function as high, you know that anything can happen and everything does happen. But today has just been such a roller coaster day for me. In fact, you know, today it started out normal. It started out pretty normal. I did an activity that required my students to compete against each other, you know, learning their vocabulary words, because I do direct instruction with it. It started out well, and generally they love competition, but then for some reason we had a bunch of sore losers. So that was the first thing. Then when it was time for like reading, my kids' ADHD was simply off the charts, okay? Off the charts. And by the time it was lunchtime, I completely had a headache. I had a headache so much so, and I don't know if it was because I didn't have my coffee. No, it wasn't. It was because, like, when I tell you low impulse control, people blurting out, talking, shut up, stop this, Miss Lumpkin this, OMG. It has definitely been one of those days. Obviously, this is deviating a little bit from the videos that I have normally done, but I do want to start getting a little bit more into what I do day to day inside of my school and classroom, as well as just sharing a little bit more about my personal life. So one of the things that that took place today was my co-worker and my teacher who teaches science, she was talking about pollination and germination of seeds. And, you know, she had a really cute science activity, hands-on activity for the kids or whatever. And, you know, occasionally I will go in and watch and listen because, you know, I'm just a lifelong learner. I love to watch other teachers do their thing. I love to see light bulbs go off for my students. So anyway, after I went to Starbucks and got my midday caffeine, and as I was eating my food, I just decided to go into her room and to catch some of what she was doing. Now, for those of you who don't know me, I have not been teaching middle school for long. I basically started out as a high school teacher, and just last year I started teaching middle schoolers, and I guess they would have been, I would say that we were kind of older middle schoolers, and this year I have some younger middle schoolers, and they are a very interesting group of people, to say the least. But anywho, with teaching about pollination, you know, some of the vocabulary was like, you know, she was saying that plants are asexual. OMG, why did she say that? Then it got off into them asking questions about does bees mate? And when the student asked that question, it was like, oh my God, and oh my, laughing. They were just so immature. But I'm assuming it's definitely behavior that goes along with the age group. And they were asking questions, and one of the questions, I forget exactly what it was, but they asked her something about sex, and it stumped her.
Lo and behold, she actually posted about the event on her Facebook account today. She said, here's the question. During my lesson on seed germination today, I made the mistake of mentioning trigger words like pollen and bees. Somehow the class discussion snowballed into a student asking, why do dogs get stuck together when they mate? OMG, I am still shell-shocked.
Basically, she bailed herself out by saying, you know what? Teachers do not know everything, and sometimes we have to go to outside resources to figure out answers to our question. So she was like, I think you should go home and ask that question to your parents. So I mean, I'm still like laughing or what have you with some of the conversation that went on in the room, or questions or whatever, and how they responded to it. But the thing that I really wanted to share with you guys is what happened when my students went outside to complete their activity. And when I say emotions went from one level all the way to another level, I was able to get a little footage of that, so I'm gonna show you guys that.
Twerking bee, post on Instagram, Mr. Blumpkin. The twerking bee.
The twerking bee?
Stop! What? Who? You. I'm just blowing at it.
Now you're trying to kiss the bee, man. What you talking about, man?
No, draw the dirt bee. I will.
I think it's something that might be wrong with it.
Yeah, so
Somebody
I gotta put
stepped
out
on it. Is it
I'm sorry, little fellas.
Who did it?
David.
I did not.
We know David. He was down here before David
He's
acted
itching.
as if he was
Is
gonna
he
kill him.
itching?
But he can't fly. I think his wing is broke. Look.
Man, why you gotta blame me
His
because I
wing look
hate
like he's
nature,
broke.
man? Why you gotta blame me for that, man?
They did it.
Somebody hit at it. And I told y'all they don't want to hurt
Amaya stick with the stick. I did not do nothing.
Oh, he trying to fly. My heart hurts for him.
Well, mine doesn't.
David, you are ruthless.
Are you done with your video? Please, I want to step on it.
Stop! Ah!
Well, but we have to determine, are we letting him suffer?
No, don't make him suffer.
But
what if one of the queen beat him?
He might.
What if you got a family?
I'm doing him a favor right now.
I'm saying, do you think he's suffering because he can't fly?
Well,
He wants to cry.
Well, the whole reason why I want to crush him is for him to be in heaven with Jesus. You know what I'm saying?
David, you're a mess.
How am I a mess? I'm just saying he needs to be with Jesus, man.
But he can't live by walking. He got to fly.
It's okay. His wing, he getting his wing back together.
I mean, if I step on him, he'll be in a better place.
What if he know how to
Jesus.
fix his wing?
He said if he stepped on him, he would be in a better place with Jesus.
His wing's sticking out.
Since it's God nature, he should be up in heaven right now. You know what I'm saying?
David, I don't know what to do with you.
Oh, his wing is scratched.
I told you it's broken.
And he's twerking.
David is not twerking. He's injured.
Then why is his butt is shaking?
He's trying to live, David.
Or maybe trying to put a show on
But
us.
we might have to help the little guy.
By not killing him.
Yeah, let's do it.
I do it.
Wait a minute. We have to. Y'all be careful. You know his
Leave
ankle
him
is hurt.
alone.
Well, you just wanted him to die on his own?
Yes.
Yes. And also want me to crush it.
Don't.
Stop! Don't do that!
Oh, Jason, that wasn't nice.
Jason, you did it, man. You send him up to heaven. Oh my God, God will be so.
I cannot make this stuff up. He said that he sent him up to heaven. And of course, the girls bawled. I mean, serious tears. I really had to console them. And then we had a funeral, and the killer had to apologize because the girls said that they weren't going to be his friend anymore, and he was really sad. Oh my goodness.
Wait, Miss Oaken, sing. You're good at singing, Miss Oaken.
If anybody asks you
Yo, send that guy.
where I'm going,
Come on.
where I'm going to. We're gonna fast forward. Where you going? I'm going up yonder. Going up yonder.
I'm going up
Y'all supposed to come. Y'all supposed to
yonder.
sing in the choir. Anybody got some last words for Barry to be?
Oh, I will. I will.
What you gonna say?
I gotta say, I may hate nature, but this might be my favorite nature.
What? Okay.
All right. He may be. Hold up a sec. He may be dead, but he'll last longer, and he'll be a better place in heaven.
In heaven. What you gotta say, Dave?
Alright. I'm sorry, Barry the Bee. And for murdering you.
Preach, brother.
And for making her cry. And
Show the camera on the guy.
And that's it.
That's it.
Oh,
That's
praise,
very
brother.
sweet, Daisy.
Oh,
Bye,
praise him. Oh,
Let's see. Fussing, fighting, crying, killing. What else? Having a funeral is all in a day's work. Oh my goodness. All right, guys. Thank you for watching my vlog. Please make sure you subscribe, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.
All right, so how many I need? Just a couple?
Yeah, just a couple. Which one are you putting that one?
I just.
I forgot to get the little flag things. But this
You know what? If I had some toothpicks, we could just put some toothpicks and make your own. I think I have some at home. Oh, no.